Hey James, so I've got to say I was a little surprised when I watched your video because for the first time in a very long time the only thought that passed through my head was I agree. I really think you said the right things and I think you said them beautifully, and I just really agree that what we're doing when we just commit to anything is investing ourselves in it. And I was planning on saying what you said in the second half of your video until I saw that you said them in the second half of your video. Just that you very well can, and most of us readily do, invest ourselves in something or other that is not another human being, be it a job, a hobby, or you name it. But it wouldn't be in very good taste for me to just repeat what you said in your video in my video, so I kept thinking. And the one question I had that I thought was worth considering was, what if we take the idea of investing ourselves a bit more literally? Just say for a moment that you have some actual eggs in an actual basket. It seems kind of strange that you would choose to put your eggs in someone else's basket, considering that you yourself could otherwise keep track of your own eggs. It just seems a little odd to me because if anything, it feels less safe. It might not actually be any less safe to trust your eggs to someone else, but it can feel that way. And especially considering that you likely don't ever want the literal embodiments of these metaphorical emotional eggs back, it just doesn't seem like a very sound business model. Because most of the time when you invest in something, you are trying to get something out of it for personal reasons. And I don't mean to imply that you don't get anything out of investing yourself into someone else, but you also don't buy stocks or invest in companies not expecting to get money back. I mean, I suppose you could if you had an infinite amount of money and you just wanted to see a company grow, but most of us don't have infinite amounts of money. And I think that's where this metaphor stops being able to be taken literally. We actually do have more or less an infinite number of eggs to give people, and that doesn't mean it hurts any less when they're broken, but it also means we get to put them where we want without prioritizing our own interests. Now I realize that that's not entirely true, and I realize that the way that I'm saying this implies that there's no real risk to this particular brand of investment, but as anyone who's ever been rejected or failed a project or been human should know, that's a load of bullshit. And I don't really have a conclusion to this. What I do have is a lot of homework, so I'm gonna get going. See you tomorrow, Katie.